Welcome, traveler. You are now listening to Castle Black, the blackest House of Dragon podcast in all the realms.
Castle Black by For All Nerds is powered by our listeners. Everything we do, from our podcast, live events, website, and more, are independently funded. Please continue to support us through our Patreon page at patreon.com/forallnerds.
Castle Black. So this is the seat of the Night's Watch.
And welcome, internets, to another episode of Castle Black, the blackest House of Dragons podcast in all the realms, powered by For All Nerds, where we discuss everything in the world of Game of Thrones from the perspective of people of color. And it is one of your hosts, Tatiana King, aka the Lord of Lightsabers, aka Mulatto Hightower, aka Lord of Lionel Strong, aka Massaria the Don, aka It Was All a Dream Fire, aka Princess Rhaenys niece Targaryen. And I am here joined, as always, by my incredible co-hosts. Let's take it away, Chika.
Okay. Hey, everybody. This is Chika, a.k.a. Chika Supreme, a.k.a. the Sneeze Snakes Loctician, a.k.a. Mother Massaria, because like Mother Teresa, she did shit for kids, but she wasn't shit at the same damn time, a.k.a. Fraggle Rock Has Fallen, Rip Pussback of Notre Dame, a.k.a. Larys Cockroach Foot Fetish Strong, a.k.a. Billsbury Bees in the Trap with Beelzebub, a.k.a. Christian the Horror Cool, a.k.a. Rhaenys Kimberly Noel Kardashian, because that bitch ain't a nigga's bitch no more, a.k.a.
Oh shit. But wait, not Lord Bees in the Trap. I knew that one. That was on the tip of my tongue, and I could not get that thought out, but I'm glad you got it.
Yes. And last but not least, a.k.a. Alicent, F-R-E-E, fuck nigga free, got her pH balance back, and her rapist son a king. There you go.
But not Chika coming out here with the limericks. This shit is hilarious. All right, and we also have the Grand Maester herself, Porsheuh.
Yes, hi everyone. It's me, Porsheuh. I am also known as the Grand Maester of Disguise and the Three-Eyed Ravenclaw, aka the Lady Mary Jane of Highgarden, and a girl, I guess.
Welcome. And last but not least, we have the DJ BenHameen.
All right. Let's see. What's up, y'all? It's your boy DJ BenHameen, aka Rainer the Procrastinator, still Aemon the Colonizer, Aegon in 60 seconds, Dracarys Patronus, the Grand Maester of Munch, spin the block on Castle Rock, catch these hands of the king. Who wants that sea smoke?
Not the Grand Maester of Munch. No, the fuck you did not just say
I feel
that.
like you said that in last time.
I didn't.
If he did, this is the first time I'm
new
catching
for
it.
you.
Oh. I feel like
I mean, not that I'm brand new
because
to it.
You were
but-
supposed to want to munch last episode. That's what it is. I'm like, I've heard munch out of your mouth.
Oh,
That's what I'm
definitely. So have a lot of people.
Please. I'm not even sure how Ice Spice got into this conversation, but everybody was fantastic. A1 with the AKAs this week. Thank you, everybody, for listening to Castle Black. We are here to talk all things House of Dragons. This time, episode 9, titled Green Council. We are almost at the finale. There's one more left, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's get started into the things we enjoyed about this episode. BenHameen, I'm going to ask you first to get your take. Give me one thing that you truly enjoyed about episode 9 of House of Dragons.
Let's see. Since I didn't write it down, this is straight off the top of the head.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed the seducing and steaming, and that was going on in this episode.
Seduce and scheme.
And steam. Seduce and steam. I love that. I love Otto and Larys teaming up for their seducing and steaming, because I really didn't see that coming. I figured that both of them would kill each other, and I still expect that to happen at some point in the future.
Absolutely.
But I love, okay, no, let me say, that is what I love. Your boy Larys over there, you know it.
No,
You know what? I'm
don't
gonna
you fucking
say
it. Don't
No.
say
As
it.
soon as he dragged his foot in,
No.
I was like, why are they focusing on his foot like that right now? I mean, they've shown it before, but they've never really like focused on his foot. And then when she was like, he was like, nah, I don't know,
Oh my God.
And then she put her foot up on the table, and my man started giving up the goods. And then when she turned away from him so he could service himself.
That was one of the things you liked, bro. That's one
Why
of the things
did you
I
like
hated.
that? No.
Because that's what show we're watching here, folks. Like, what do you come for? Like, other than this
come for
disgusting
that.
drama, that's what I come here for.
I don't want to
And
see
so
that
that's
shit.
yes, damn
No.
sure was one of the things I liked in this episode.
Larys is from the deepest corners of the incel internet. I don't need to see that shit. That shit is
I don't
crazy.
know if it is. I think he just likes feet. My man, look,
I
man
think
got
he's
fucked up
nasty,
feet.
period.
I mean, look, he got
He's a
fucked
nasty
up,
man.
He got fucked up feet. He lives in a grimy time where he ain't getting no love. It's a terrible life for him, pretty much, other than to be a grimy dude. So he's a grimy, sneaky dude. That's how he gets off.
Is he getting no love because it's a grimy time? Is he getting no love because he's a horrible person?
It's like saying
Both.
I'm a nerd and girls don't like me.
Right, that's why I'm like, no.
Nah, fam, ain't
Like, no,
nobody
my
gonna
nake,
like
you
this
don't
man
wash
back then.
your
He got a
ass.
club foot.
He don't watch his ass
Lannister-
neither.
Tyrion Lannister was called all kinds of things. The imp, the half-man,
Yep.
all these insulting things. He was still getting around and having mad sex.
Facts.
True
This
indeed.
man now has
Facts.
titles, something that Tyrion didn't even have. And the only thing that's keeping him back is that he has a freaking one disability. Like, come on. Like, he can get as many women as he wants. He
Say
just
that.
prefers to
Well,
get
hey,
served
my man
and
likes feet.
blackmail for things.
It's not because he likes feet, BenHameen. It's because he's a gross motherfucker.
It's because
That's
he
why.
is disgusting.
Well, I didn't
Thank
say
you.
that I liked him. I just like the scene, and I also like seeing Alicent. I love Alicent's hypocrisy too. That's what I also love, because this woman is a straight up hypocrite. Like, oh my God, she's sitting there screaming on her dad, murder, murder, and then immediately
same
sends
breath.
my man off to do murders. Like, no
like,
problem.
like
While he jats off to her feet.
I can't stand people like that. Like, every episode, I want to strangle her now. And like, it's such a marked difference from the early episodes when they was kids. And granted, they were kids, so I gave her lots of grace. But I legitimately want to dangle her off a cliff every time she comes with the hypocrisy. And every time she comes with the bullshit. And it's like, you're so close to being a friend. You're so close to changing and being a quote unquote good person. And then you do this shit. Like, this shit is weak to me. And she keeps... It's infuriating, BenHameen. I just don't understand.
She had cockroach stockings. Like, I can't. No.
Is that what it was?
I could have lived my whole life without ever seeing that. And she, just black cockroach stockings. That shit was on her leg.
I mean, but is that really what it was? And that's what I saw.
What it looked like. It looked like a beetle. It looked like a beetle.
like a beetle
on her stockings.
On her stockings
But,
on the
but
top.
are those beetles not the whole like inside ring that like Larys is leading?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
She
that
just
was
ain't
their
as
love
gross.
sign. Like, I'm wearing your Beatles on my feet, baby. I came with the goods for you.
No, Porsheuh, let's get something you enjoyed about episode 9.
I enjoyed that we got Viserys, like we start off the episode with her informant informing, and like you can't tell me that her lighting the candles that she did in the window wasn't a signal of some sort. I'm with it, but seeing that Viserys, like once the episode goes on, is able to use her leverage to blackmail in order to like improve the lives of the people of Flea Bottom, I was like, I'm down for like that being her whole like mission in life, is to use the rich people's dirty laundry to get stuff for the poor people. Like, I'm down for that. Robin Hood is always like a thing I'm down with. So I'm down with her using their secrets against them for the greater good of the people of the King's Landing, basically.
Did she get cooked?
Chika, I know you also like Viserys for a different reason.
Oh yeah, okay. So I liked Mother Viserys. I'm gonna call her Mother Viserys because, like I said, Mother Teresa, they did shit for the kids. They both weren't shit. Look up Mother Teresa. She really wasn't shit neither. Anyway, so Mother Viserys, she's just like, you need to stop Aegon from having these like kid fights, okay? Because Aegon is so fucked up. Aegon is Targaryen Michael Vick, but with children. Okay.
See, I was gonna make that joke, but let's not disrespect Michael Vick like that, man.
Call him Brett Favre. Call him someone else. Don't call him.
Thank you. Don't disrespect that black man.
Targaryen Brett Favre, okay? Yes. Because he likes to see the poor go at each other and everything, and he could make it better, but he makes the shit worse, okay? So Mother Messiah, she's just like, listen, these children, I believe in their future, okay? They don't need to have like fucked up teeth. They don't need to be fighting each other. This is not Mortal Kombat. This is not Battle Royale. I don't want this for my people, okay? And the people, they're the ones that give you the power. She was giving Otto all of these bars with her weird ass accent.
Yeah.
Just like, you can't be doing this. You got to stop this. And then he was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Fine. I mean, it was the full Hunger Games down there.
All of it. All of the just post-apocalyptic mess. On top of the fact that we find out that he has bastards upon bastards, okay? Targaryen Alec Baldwin. There's kids everywhere. Just here, there, everywhere.
Okay? No, Targaryen Nick Cannon.
Got bad bastards.
Targaryen Nick Cannon. How about that?
No, we ain't disrespecting black men on this episode.
It ain't about disrespecting black men. It's about
Targaryen.
I like that better.
You know what he did to Aemon?
You got a lot of kids, my nigga. You're Nick Cannon, my nigga.
No, Alec Baldwin got bastards. We calling him out.
Listen, so was that one kid that they pointed out in the corner? Was that one of Aegon's?
Hell yeah, that little blonde-haired bastard was his. Little dusty-headed kid was definitely his.
Do you want to know? We're gonna get to Chaos is Coming later, but that little kid is an Easter egg / foreboding of the future.
Oh, we gotta talk about him next. Okay, we definitely gonna mention. Make sure you put a note about that.
Come back for revenge.
What'd you call him? Shark teeth?
Chop teeth. Short, chop, no matter. You got them both.
Because I remember they said they sharpen their teeth and their fingernails.
Shark fin and Lava Girl. Where's Lava Girl, man? Where's Rhaenyra? She gotta burn some shit up.
Wait, can I talk about my girl? Is that no, what's Helena? Is that her name?
Her name is Wednesday Targaryen.
Wednesday Targaryen out here. Yo, okay.
Crocheting spiders.
Destiny Targaryen out here is like the worst forecaster ever, boy. Her shit is limited to this episode. She's like, yo, there's a beast under the boards, and here comes this dragon. Like, thanks, dog. You could have told us that like 2 weeks ago.
Her name should be spoiler alert. Yeah, every fucking episode she predicts was about to have an hour.
Tell you how that whole end.
Right. And it's like, yo, I mean, I know everybody's like, protect Helena. Man, that girl is creepy as hell.
She could give me like, 2 episodes ahead or something. Give me like next season, something.
Like, couldn't you told me this shit yesterday? You would have been there already. Like, but one of the things I really liked, even though he met an untimely end very quickly, unceremoniously, I like Lord Beastbury standing up. I like that nigga stood. And once again, people standing up at the last minute when it doesn't fucking matter anymore. But he did stand up and he said, that's not what the fuck Viserys says. He didn't say shit about this little nigga Aegon. He was never talking about that. His heir has been Rhaenyra. He was one of the few that was trying to uphold what Viserys fucking really said and unfortunately paid for it.
The second man who kept it real and it went wrong. To add on, I just also love how they've always shown them little things on the table. But this episode, they made sure to show you my man putting the ball down, when he's speaking twice. And then,
they literally like pool balls, like cue balls, like they was just rolling around on the fucking
remember
table.
them things? Well, Lord Baelish in it.
Lord Beesbury. Lord
whatever.
Bees in the trap. I did appreciate, even though he concerns me sometimes, I did appreciate the Lord Commander, the man's Westerly or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Westerling being like, you thought, and taking off that King's Guard cloak. And he was just like, well, there's no king, so I'm not serving nobody. And it's like, at the end of the day, he didn't want to do none of that shit. But he was like, let me find the legal way, the legal route out of here in order to dip and not like sully himself. So to me, it was real honorable. So I did, once again, the few people who actually stood up for something, I appreciated that.
But is he dead though? Because they be killing all of them. Like he took that shit off, and then Lord Cargill was like, "Oh yeah, the guy that got hung. Okay, the one on the noose.
Yeah.
Strange fruit, guys, but he's white. Anyway,
I don't think wait. Cargill are the name of the twins. That's not the guy who died.
No. That was Beazle, but I mean Bees in the Trap. Beesbury. No, I'm talking about Lord Westerling, the former Lord Commander.
Yeah. I don't think he's.
But the guy who got hung was not Cargill.
Yeah. What was his proper? What's this guy's name?
I don't know. I've been trying to figure that out. There's numerous names of who that guy could be, but it's not Cargill because Cargill's the name of the twins.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, so
Lord
who cares about him? But Lord Commando, my man's Westerling fingerling potatoes.
Is he dead? Because they were killing everybody.
I don't think they would kill him off screen like that. I think he took his leave. He said, "Fuck y'all. I'm not doing this shit," and he dipped. He dipped before the killings really started. To me, so I think he just.
Porsheuh looked like he did.
I feel he did because he took that shit off.
He terrible.
He did. Okay, because Aegon. Okay, those people. Anybody who was like, ooh, like pseudo, like, oh yeah, I'm a bend the knee for Aegon, but I'm finna dip. It's like, no, you did. And then that guy's like, there's no king. But they trying to make Aegon the king. So he's opposing him. So ain't he dead too?
Like I said, I personally think it was before they really just went like
they was going in for a long time.
I mean, no, like this is when they first started the conversation, when they first started the usurper conversation.
No, that conversation had been going on for months.
Clearly, but in this room today, this is the first time they was like putting action on it. So
he wasn't involved in the conversations from early, so they must have had a conversation about how he gotta go. I think he got away.
I hope so, but shit, if he did, he did. Because they be killing all the people up in there. They're just like, oh, you thought you did.
I mean,
do nothing or go off with a guard because you finna die off screen. All these people dying.
Yeah.
Okay. Porsheuh, can you talk about one of your likes? Because now that involves the Cargills, the Cargill twins, or we call them twinning them. So.
Oh, those people are the Cargill. Who was that man?
That's okay. We'll get there. So for me, I just was enjoying, like, as usual, I just like when people just state what is going on clearly for the whole audience. Like we all just know what's going on here. So from Aemon to the Cargill twins to the small council to Aegon himself, everybody was going down the line and saying, this man ain't fit to sit on that throne. Facts. Why are we doing this? This man, he is not fit to rule anybody. So what is going on? What are we doing? And Aemon was like, yo, if you want to bounce, like, I'm ready. And Aegon was like, oh, I want to leave. Like, I want to leave tonight. And like, that's how I know they're full of it. That's how because like, if he really had wanted to go, he would have dipped while his father was still alive, dyed his hair, and would have been across the ocean. But no.
Who want to leave all the money?
His life is too cushy.
Yeah.
I mean, also he's lazy, so I just don't see that happening. Like,
and he's scummy.
Yeah,
he
can't
be scummy like
lazy,
that anywhere.
And he's not that smart. I'm sorry, Aegon, it's not that smart. Aemon, all the smarts went to Aemon, okay? And Helena.
He's exactly what his mom and grandfather built him out to be. Like he's their puppet, and he's easily managed by them. So that's why I was just so happy to hear. I'm like, if it's gonna be BS all the way through, at least everyone around him knows what it is. Like we all know that this man should not be here.
So I have a question too about Aegon, because it seemed like even like on the way to getting the coronation, like he was still like, this is bullshit, I don't want it. Then like all his mother had to do was show you like the Green Ranger knife, and that was enough for him to be like, oh, so it's for real. Like what was it about showing that dagger that was like, oh, or made him believe in what his mother was saying?
That
Viserys wanted him to be on the throne.
That's his namesake's sword. That's Aegon the Conqueror's sword.
But he's seen the fucking dagger. It's not like the dagger been behind glass. It's like you see it
but
all
it's like
every
now
fucking
it's
day
like
in your
this
daddy's
is
room.
yours, and like it's everything. And the real gas up moment was when he stepped on stage and he got the cheap pop. Yeah, like when he got the cheap pop, that was it. That was it. Like you ask any wrestler.
Yeah, he's like, I'm famous.
Yeah, they say when you step on that stage, I know for me, like when I'm DJing and they all scream, it's like, come on, man, that's just like the greatest thing in the world. So they have a room full of people like, King, and then you just hold the sword up and they're like, yay, come on, man, it's over.
I
yeah,
mean,
he was very. He was
Go ahead.
very. Oh, they like me. They really like
Yeah.
me.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
It's
a lot.
over.
It's a lot of that. What you're saying, Ben. I mean, but also remember this boy is scummy as fuck,
Yeah,
and he's
that part.
generally like no one likes the nigga. He even says, "Yo, do you even love me?" He was like, "I know my father wasn't fucking with me." So that, like you said, being on stage, getting that love, and even though it's fake love, but getting that love, it was enough to turn him, I guess.
Yep.
I think that the dagger thing was like Alicent was trying really hard to convince him that his father changed his mind at the end.
Right.
And I think he saw the dagger as confirmation because that dagger never left Viserys' side. So
Mhm.
she was presenting it to him as in Viserys gifted this to you rather than the truth, which is Viserys died and it was right there. So I took it and gave it
That's
to
what I'm
you.
saying. Like,
Right.
but I guess that's what my thing is. Like, yes, it's always by his side, but it's by his side, sitting on his table in his room, the same fucking room that's been there for 20 goddamn years. That you can just walk in and look at it every fucking day. Who gives a fuck?
But it's yours now. It's different.
Because your daddy's dead, not because your father gave it to you. But
yeah,
the
but
nigga's
he
so
ain't thinking
dumb.
about that.
No,
This nigga
because
dumb.
he all he needed, like again, Alicent knows exactly what she needs to play each one of her children. She
Mhm.
knew that was the one thing she could do to like cement in his head. We all know that your daddy don't love you. We all know it. You said it. You just said it right now. If he really wanted you to take the reins, he would have been named you as heir while he was still alive, but he didn't because he loves Rhaenyra more. But she knew that the only way to push him into believing her that he had changed his mind at the end was to be like, see, the dagger that he never talked to you
Your
about, but he
favorite
talks to
toy.
Rhaenyra about it. Now it's yours. Rhaenyra didn't get it. You got it. So you're the favorite. See?
Speaking about the manipulation of how Alicent be moving, you peep how she fucking dead ass lied in his face when he said you love me, right? And she looked at him and she didn't say yes right away. She looked at him for a second, was like, of course, you know. And I'm
He
like,
said
bitch,
you imbecile.
she don't
Yeah.
fucking love you at all. And he like, oh my god, it's just.
Thought he was gonna shake her with the sword. I was like,
Me
oh,
too.
do it. You know,
Oh
with the
my
little
God.
that thingy, the knife. Like, ooh, stab her in the stomach.
I thought that
Yeah.
show was gonna open up with him like, oh, she fell on the knife.
Right. I was waiting for it too.
What an accident, but he wasn't. He ain't that smart.
What an accident.
He ain't never done nothing good. Child.
One of the last things I liked, I love Rhaenys. I love Rhaenys this episode. She also pissed me off this episode. But in terms of the stuff that I liked about her, what we say about bars, Ben, I mean bars episode.
Bars.
She says to Alicent, "Oh, you're smarter than I thought you was," and then dot 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 dot, and yet you still toil in the service of men, and that's what we on the show been fucking saying about Alicent. This is what I think people online have been understanding about Alicent's character, that at the end of the day, she's still upholding patriarchy as a plot line, upholding all of this dumb shit, and not even doing things the way she wants to. And every time she thinks, just like when she screamed on her father this episode, she really thinks that she is in charge and she's really running the show. But at the end of the day, it's all these men pulling the strings.
Internalized misogyny. Okay, she is dumb. She is so fucking dumb. She's beyond dumb.
Wait,
Okay.
which one?
Dumber than a doornail. Dumb. All of the dumbs. Dumb, dumb, dummy, dumb, dumb. All of it. Like, the fact that she took off her fucking cockroach stockings and let fucking Larys free Willy Dick just go and play with himself. Are you kidding me, bitch? Like, you are a queen.
It's her way
What?
of thinking she has control, because it seems to me like that's their exchange of, like, you're not exchanging money for your services. Well, this is what, if you do everything for me, I could at least show you my feet. Like,
Couldn't she have somebody paint a picture of her feet? She had to go listen to this man make grunting noises with his limp. Anyway.
You are miscalculating how much the making her feel uncomfortable is part of his perversion.
yes.
It's not that he has a foot fetish, it's that he likes making the queen, the highest person in his order, uncomfortable and do something that takes her down a peg. She's like this whole faithful woman, and he's making her defile herself by being privy to his lust.
I hate that man. I hate
That's
that
a
man.
good
I think
point.
she's a dumb bitch. Okay, you are stupid. You gave birth to a fucking rapist. Then you married your rapist son to your daughter, who don't even let you touch on her. Then you had the other son, who clearly is the better leader. But do you give him the throne? No.
But is he a better leader, or is he just more ready to kill people?
He's ready to kill people, but at least he would do it. He's not gonna hide under some fucking box or whatever in a church with candles. Okay, he wouldn't do no weird ass shit like that. No, she didn't give it to him. Instead, she's gonna give it to this one. Okay, this one he plays with the
but
maid.
that's she can't play it. So this is the thing. Alicent, there's a logic to what Alicent is doing, even though it's very misinformed, because she definitely thinks that she's like controlling the situation when she's still being a puppet to so many different people. And her children, she has, by neglect, helped them be the awful people that they are. Helena only gets by not paying any mind to all this stuff, like just taking herself out of it. But both Aemond and Aegon are very bad people because she did not ever take time to make sure they were better people. Like that's just what's happening. And
they're
so
spoiled brats.
They're awful. And she knows that. Yeah. And she knows that Aegon has to be the first because she can't go over Rhaenyra and then go over Aegon. She has to be like, we're doing the order. It's the firstborn son. If Aemond was the firstborn son, then it would be a little better, maybe. But she wants Aegon to be the way that he is. She wants him to be puppetable. She wants to be able to be the one making decisions through him. So I think that's why she doesn't take Rhaenys saying what she says too deeply, because she's playing the game Rhaenys doesn't understand. Like, I'm playing the game that my son is the puppet and I'm the one still in control here.
Does Aegon even have a dragon?
Yeah.
No, does he?
Yeah,
he does, right? I thought so. Yeah.
Which one
Sunfire.
is his? Oh, that is his?
He definitely still gone in 60 seconds.
Yeah, for
His
sure.
reign at the top short like leprechauns.
I'm ready for him to
It
die.
ain't much.
Is there anything else?
Wait, Portia's no poker face.
Yeah, go ahead, Porsheuh.
This fool might survive for a while.
Okay.
How do awful people in Game of Thrones fare?
Idiots always fare pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there anything else you guys liked about this episode before we go into the dislikes?
Twin them got Rhaenys out, although Twin them got her out. Shit.
Focus on the good, Chika.
Twin them is some hoes, though. How you gonna leave your brother? That is the most hoe shit I've ever seen right there.
But is it hoe shit, or is it something that they have planned together? Like, if something go down with my brother, I'm gonna come around
my man
and do my
abandoned that nigga because they had different views.
Did they have shamed Christian the hoe?
Oh, they did have different views. They were like on opposite ends. They were having that conversation. That's your right, Ben. I thought they were on the same page. But
nah, that nigga's a hoe.
Yeah, he is a hoe.
Straight up hoe, boy. Like, come on, man. Yo, twin? You can't even call them twinning them anymore. They're like Tomats and Zaymot for a random ass.
Oh, Cain and Abel. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
We have to be biblical.
Shit.
Or G.I. Joe, Tomats and Zaymot.
All right. Well,
I just want to note that Helena is smarter than she appears, because when her mom was trying to put her arm around her, she was like, "Nope."
Yeah, she was just like, "Fuck off," and that's what.
Yeah, Helena's smart enough to know.
She knows she knows what's coming when the next. I feel like she may not be like be able to see like super far in the future, but once one step is taken, then she's like, "Oh, I know the next step is going to happen," or whatever. And she knows what her mom is setting up. Dominoes is not good, and she's like, "Nope."
Yeah, she don't want her mama to touch her with her cockroach stockings and whatever else. I'm sorry. I'm over her for the rest of my life.
Let's go into the dislikes things then. My first one, I got to put it out there. Fuck Christian Cole and the whole fucking ground he walks on. Fuck everything about him. Fuck the label he claimed and clique he stay at. I don't like this nigga whatsoever. So fucking what if he's hot. I don't like him, okay? I especially clearly him doing that fuck shit in the beginning. Like, you can't fucking control yourself. Like you're that wild and out of it that you push a nigga down and kill a nigga on sight.
Cruelty. He killing nobles. Like,
cruelty,
and then for him to get away with it.
He killed Joffrey was a noble. Y'all playing. Y'all act like this man. He knows that he's this powerful, and he's getting off on it. He likes how powerful he is. He can kill some people under small council and get away with it. Yeah. That's how big a man I am.
He's a reckless whore.
Like, what's his face? A reckless whore. he can't keep getting away with this, okay? Because
but he will.
this is like the third, and he will, but this is like the third thing he did in fucking full view of everybody that could fucking arrest him or skewer him.
Who was gonna do it? Who was gonna do it?
Because the only honorable nigga dipped. And according to Chika might be dead now, so it doesn't even fucking matter.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Who else? What else y'all disliked about this episode?
The white worm getting cooked. I just like my man's whole like it's like this is a spoiler now, but Stranger Things has been out for a while. I just like the fact that the villain of this episode, this season, killed every single person the same way. So like just like with my man and his cooking styles, when Shorty was up in the tower and she was, worried about the door, I was like, oh no, she about to get cooked.
I didn't understand why she trusted Otto when she was like, I need you to basically stop being rude to the people in Flea Bottom, let them live their life.
Did they show her in the building?
They didn't show her in the building. That's what I'm saying. You don't know if she's dead.
Oh,
they just showed the building on fire.
I saw the building. I would be cautious about making proclamations.
I think she's sneaky enough.
She did.
I think she's sneaky enough. Like I said, at the end of the day, she has how many ears? People ear to the street. People who could whisper stuff to her. And but like again, I was just more concerned that she, and maybe she didn't believe Otto, but it seemed like she believed him when Otto was like, yeah, I'll look into it. I'll look into it don't mean shit.
Like she paused enough for me to think that maybe she didn't take him all the way at his word. But at the same time, I'm like, why are you asking this man for this? Like, is this supposed to be like, is this something for the audience to know that this is what your A game is, but you don't trust this man to actually make it happen, so you're playing a B game that no one is seeing right now? Like, what's actually happening?
So, did anybody actually die in that fire that was set by Larys's people?
No, I feel like, because they took Talia. Wasn't that Alicent's maid?
Talia, yeah. They took them. Well, Larys took them and pretty much all of the servants down to the dungeon.
Yeah, and so I feel like because of the fact that Miss Arya is always watching, that there must have been something, like Talia must have had to do something to let her know that she's still all right or whatever. And since she's in the dungeon and she can't do that, she's just like, oh, okay, well, since I didn't get a certain signal at a certain time, I'm rolling out. Like, y'all aren't finna get me. So they could set that place on fire, but unless they like had her head, I don't think that she's actually dead.
No way, right? Yeah. He can't keep getting away with that weak ass trick.
Yeah. So the white worm, as she's being called, did not get cooked, or as far as I believe, I don't think she got cooked.
Yeah, I don't think she cooked at all.
We also got to think about what kind of game Larys is playing. Is he playing the long game? Is he playing a double agent game? Who is he actually loyal to? Because
himself.
Right. So he might have informed Alicent to get his rocks off, but also be playing a long game where he keeps things in play so that he can use them whenever he feels like using them.
Yeah, I love how he just flipped up. Like he was like, those long hours can go for you, my lord. Real quick. Immediately, because he immediately knew what type of trouble he was in. As soon as Otto was like, yo, bro, you've been spending a lot of time with my daughter, though. My man was like, yeah, but those long hours can benefit you real quick.
I can't deal with him. What else did you guys dislike about this episode?
Green fuck shit, okay? Because fuck all them hoes, all right? The collards are bad. Throw that shit out. All these people are crazy. Viserys dies. Y'all don't even tell his fucking children. They started locking bitches up. Okay, Rhaenys was just up in her room. She couldn't even get out. She couldn't get bread, water, nothing. Just stuck up in there and everything. Then they trying to find Aegon. Aegon's out there and being a mess. Like, you didn't tell his children that he died?
You know why? You know why?
I know, right? It's messed up.
It's messy. Gross. It's messy as fuck, but they also followed PR 101 protocol, right? Control the information, control who has it, control who knows, control where it goes. And I will say in that respect, like Olivia Pope would be proud. They really fucking had that shit on lock. So that's something commendable just in terms of them doing the rule book and like doing that well. But like it was some fuck shit. And it was It was ridiculous, and I could feel like, especially Rhaenys, just like, nigga, this is my brother's house. How dare you be treating me like this? Like, how dare? Like, that shit was fucked up.
It was very fucked up, and I did not appreciate it at all. And then on top of that, find out that Aegon is Targaryen Boosie, okay, getting Aemon to go play with the flesh, okay? Yeah, Targaryen Boosie, because Boosie had his gut. What did he do? He hired a stripper for his son as soon as he turned, I don't know what age, but he was still a minor.
He was very young.
All right, very young, to go do some stuff on his own child. Then Aemon was just like, oh, well, Aegon took me down here so I could get my dick wet. Like, just disgusting. All right. And he met the lady, because that lady at the door, that was the lady who got it wet in the first place. She just like, oh, hi, how you doing? I'm interested in you. You could come back. Just a mess. Just disgusting. All right. And then on top of that, he's also Targaryen Pumpkin. Y'all remember Pumpkin from Flavor of Love? Because he was started spitting on Aemon.
God, why you brought it all the way back? Wow.
Targaryen Pumpkin.
Pumpkin was the one you spit on?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Just all of the bad is within this child, just disgusting, okay? And I'm just waiting for him. I was like, okay, he's going to shank Alicent. Come on, do it. No, because he's a bitch. Then he whipped out the sword, right? I'm like, oh, yeah, stab Otto. But no, he didn't do it because he's a bitch and everything. Then, on top of that, this is what made me the most mad, because I'm just, all my dislikes have been out. Rhaenys comes through. I'm like, yes, bitch, yes. Come on. Light these niggas up. Just kill all of them.
Yep.
Just do it. Everything. I'm just killed up everybody. Everybody pull a Cersei before Cersei was even around, right? This nigga, she pulls that dragon out, and she's just right in front of Alicent. Alicent gets in front of Aegon. I'm like, okay, it's finna come. It's happening. Okay. And then the dragon peels back its mouth and the teeth and everything. I'm just like, yes, she's gonna roast these bitches. It's gonna be fiery, hotter than hot Cheetos, just dead. And then she didn't fucking do it, man. Oh God, I'm so pissed.
I expected to hear Lil Wayne Fireman to start playing. I expected the whole fucking house to be lit the fuck up. I expected barbecue. I expected Korean barbecue in that bitch. And I got nothing. And I was highly upset. I was just like, what? Yes, sure, long game. Got it. But why not?
Why not?
The fuck not? They are right fucking there. S'mores them niggas right the fuck now. This is your brother house. Fuck y'all.
Kill him. You were in the room, okay? They kept you up in there. They didn't feed you no chicken, no drinks, no Kool-Aid.
Porsheuh, why did she spare Alicent? And don't give me the woman to woman. They had a talk woman to woman, and she looked like, because that's another thing that pissed me off.
She ain't even a woman no more.
Why did she spare her when she could have just shut that shit down right the fuck away right now?
So let me talk about a couple of things logistically. One.
Logistically, it was fucked up too.
No, logistically.
You would have wiped out the whole cabinet.
Yeah.
So one, Viserys is her cousin. So
cousin,
cousin,
brother,
but the family, the bloodlines into getting stuff. That's why all of it's a mess.
She could have been.
Anyway.
That's why. Listen, I've been calling them cousins, uncles, brothers, nieces, nephews.
All of them, because they're all of them.
They
but I just
all
want to know,
related.
because her mother is a Baratheon, and that's going to come up soon. So keep that in mind. Is what I'm trying to, because there's going to be some stuff afoot. Secondly, the coronation was happening above the dragon pit. That's why she was able to raise her dragon up.
Right.
She cooks them. She's over the dragon pit of all the Green's dragons, including Vhagar. So who knows what she's getting out of that after smoking them, depending on the loyalty of the dragons afterwards. So I don't know how safe she would have been, said she cooked the whole cabinet and everything at that time with the rest of the dragons in Dragon Pit. I don't know if they would have rose up. I don't know if they've been like, well, dang, the riders are gone, so I guess I'm going to just chill here. I do not know. Dragons are temperamental. We don't know.
See, what you be thinking? Because me, I'm just all like, flame everybody. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot about the dragons.
She would have done it anyway.
I too wanted there to be Dracarys. I just wanted Dracarys to happen.
Dracarys, all of them hoes.
I just wanted them to die. I really was down for it. I also
wasn't.
know what happens into the series. I knew it was going to happen, but I would have loved it if it would have happened.
But I mean, you said you was not, or you were?
No. I mean, I would have been down for her cooking all them. I didn't expect it. It's so funny too because I cannot remember why, but just the other day, I think maybe it's for fantasy football. Some reason I looked up the Die Hard meme of when the dude says, "When you have the chance to kill someone, don't hesitate," and then Bruce Willis kills him. And so it's like that's exactly. And I looked that up before I saw this episode, so it came up twice this week because I have a bad feeling she definitely did. I mean, anyone who spares people in this show usually takes an L.
It always hits them harder, like when it comes back.
My problem with the whole scene, it wasn't a problem. It was just, exemplary of what this show is about and how grimy it gets. Is the fact that all the people just came there because they were forced to come there to see their king. They knew King. They had no desire to be there. You see them all stressed out. They all broke bitches. Standing down there watching all these rich niggas getting pushed out the way for
They
anything.
got pushed to come in the first place. They didn't have no audience.
Pushed out the way when they get there.
Them go.
Yes. These niggas look broke. You see there was one goofball in the front smiling like an idiot, but that man probably had problems. So he wasn't even, all mentally there. He didn't even know where he was at. And then boom. I mean, can you imagine, nigga? Like, you just go in to see the king get, like, it's like you go to Obama. That was the one time I was on the lawn, to see
one of them. Obama, yeah.
Yeah, and then suddenly a goddamn dragon bust out and I'm dead. What do you tell your family after that? Like, oh, Cousin Larry went through and, dragon, nigga. Can you believe it? Like a dragon.
With, what's her name? Cersei?
Oh, when all them niggas died in the set? I mean, it was definitely
but that was like
people died.
I mean, that was outrageous.
No,
too,
there were innocents in there too, and it's definitely Marvel level shit, right? Like wild collateral damage. You was in the wrong place at the wrong time, as you said, and that's was one of my dislikes. It was like quote unquote dislikes. It was like, I am a fucking innocent. I'm a nigga minding my business. Okay, I'm a baker.
Forced me to come here. I was chilling.
It's 6:26 in the morning. You're forcing me out the fucking kitchen. I'm baking my bread, my nigga. And here I come to the fucking inauguration. I don't want to be in this bitch, but guess what? Y'all stronger and richer than me. Okay, fine. And a motherfucking dragon come down on my head?
Yeah, that's worse than Obama. That's like going to 45's inauguration and a dragon pop out.
He did. They don't gotta tell them nothing. Like I said, everybody wants to dwell in the house of the Lord, okay? Fuck them hoes. She should have rolled out of the fucking room, okay? Turn that bitch around and then pop, like roasting with the fire so that they could all go. I don't care about none of them bitches. Fuck the dragons. She could have been drove the dragon to Dragonstone, be like, Rhaenyra, bitch, come up over here. They doing some wild shit and I helped you out.
Nah, she should have put that dragon in full auto and fucking sprayed on all them niggas. Like,
I mean,
all of them.
Can we talk about how Alicent stepped in front of Aegon? Like, her standing in front of Aegon was going to keep a dragon fire from burning him to a crisp.
It's still a mama. I mean, come on. How you going to just, like, that's a mama's move, dog.
Nah. That was a calculated move because she looks around for a second like, should I stay here? Should I go over there?
Look, like my man said on Twitter today, Herschel Walker's mama called him a liar. And he was like, my mom would tell you that I'm president.
And Viserys will tell you, them kids is really Valerian. So, whatever.
Yeah, she a mama. She gonna step in front. She gonna catch that dragon fire first.
And I was ready for it too, but no, okay. That's confirmation.
That would have been like half of the show, boy. Like,
of course, we just thinking about revenge. We're not even thinking about this goddamn show. We're just like, revenge, nigga, light them up. So
for what?
But
what
also,
have they done?
It's House of Dragons.
Because they just, to me, and again, it's no rhyme or reason. You disrespected Rhaenys, but you get the fucking flames.
But it's also it's House of Dragons, so it's like I feel like I'm entitled every episode to Dragonfire. Like I should see Dragonfire. I should see dragons flying.
Yeah.
I should see dragons doing things. Like I should see it.
Doesn't make sense. But my man
Damon can't go out like that.
Release the chopper.
Not Damon. Aemon.
No, I'm not with Rhaenys. And Rhaenys, this is confirmation. She got a divorce from Corlys when she took that fucking ring off, and now she's the Karen. All right, I said it. She's a Karen.
It's not all of that.
That hard.
I think you need to cool down on your how you feel about Rhaenys right now. Like you gotta watch how it goes because I don't think again, you got to think about the logistics of it all. The dragons downstairs saw her come get her dragon, saw the dragon boost up in the air. Logistically, if they wanted to freaking take her down, they could, because it's more dragons, including Vhagar and her one lone self on that one dragon. So do not put it on Rhaenys being soft-hearted.
Yeah, she ain't just gonna cook her family. Fam, that's some like, for what? Like, okay, wait a minute.
I don't know if she's that. I don't know if she, like, the way she smiled at Vaemond, I don't think she feels that close about family, that she doesn't really care for it like that.
No, but Alicent is still related to her enough where she's not cooking.
Not
Alicent.
really.
And also
cousin.
Not really.
All right, but
she's Viserys' cousin. She's not Alicent.
Wait a minute. I've got a question though. Like, what have like Alicent and them done to her other than lock her in a room?
They were going to take Driftmark from her when they sided with Vaemond. Whenever Vaemond was making his claim, they sided with Vaemond and they were about to give it to him until freaking Viserys came through and kept him from being the one who took Driftmark.
Right. And then at the end of the day,
game is the game.
And at the end of the day,
that don't matter. That's still a grudge I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna hold that grudge. You was just about to take Driftmark from me. That's one of my things I had as a rant.
I don't think it was about her avoiding death. I think
she
just didn't want to cook
too,
all
anyway. Because if she didn't say yes, right? Because Twin them got her out that room. She never rang that bell. So she could have been just like Sir Noose, okay, just hanging from the banister. Yes, Sir. I don't know what that man's bald head hold.
That's
He's
his
dead.
name now.
Yeah, Sir Noose. She could have been just like him.
That man complained to the end, boy. Get your hands off me. Get your and then that was it. Yeah.
Did he really think he was gonna get away with it? Like, get out of there and be able to warn?
Can we talk about that man? Because that was one of my things where I was like, you've got to do better than this.
Yeah,
you see people getting captured left and right. You see people freaking getting imprisoned. And you were the last one to kneel. Like, we're not going to note that you're the last one to kneel, that you was looking around trying to figure out how to play the game. Right there. You wasn't even thinking strategically. You just slowly pulled yourself down.
Then he added on that "Long live the king" at the end. Like, he was like, "Oh, I hope no one noticed." Like, it was wild obvious, my nigga.
Like, and then he freaking, like, you're gonna go out the gate, you dummy. Like, you don't. There's so many hideaways out of freaking out of the freaking keep, and you're gonna go out that freaking gate and wait for them to open the gate for you? Are you an idiot? Like, what's wrong with you?
I know he was trying to move quick, but he could have did it.
That is no.
He could have did it differently.
All the times, all the people have scampered, and all you got to do is put on a cloak and find a maid or somebody to get you out of there. Like, what would you do?
That's what I'm saying. Even if he knew nothing, like I said, all that shit about the secret password and all that, that's particular people know about that. Even if you knew nothing, there was just a way you could have did it.
He ain't got no game like that, though.
He ain't, clearly, Sir Noose.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No game.
Privilege got him got.
Privilege. No game and privilege.
Yeah, and so one of the things I noted was that, like, from what I know of the people who die early on in this whole travesty, he's probably either Lord Hayford, Merryweather, Hart, Buckler, or Caswell. I have no idea which one of them
There's a lot of niggas it could be.
Exactly.
And none of them matter.
I have no idea, but that's what I narrowed it down to. Maybe it may be none of those, but I couldn't figure it out from IMDb, and I know that's what I know from the books are the early casualties of this all.
Is there anything else y'all disliked about this episode, or a particular person you disliked? Do we cover them all?
I feel like
we touched on Alicent's hypocrisy. I just also want to note that that whole Driftmark thing was a thing that bothered me, because and also that she tried to use Laena marrying Daemon, which was a choice that Laena made, as something that should be weighed against House Black. But I'm like, that's not House Black's doing. That wasn't Rhaenyra's doing. That was Laena making the choice to marry Daemon.
Yeah, she walked up to Daemon and had the conversations and cultivated that relationship. I don't think anybody pushed her onto that.
So she was like trying to use like Laena's death as Rhaenyra's problem. She tried to say that, oh, well, you can have Driftmark, as if like Rhaenyra wasn't going to get, like, Rhaenyra is the whole reason why Driftmark is available for her currently, because Viserys came and stepped up for her. And now she allied her granddaughters with her freaking with Rhaenyra's sons. And so I'm like Alicent's hypocrisy throughout this whole episode just like bothered me so much.
Yeah.
But like it's even on the things that it's like her trying to assert power. It's like you can't even do that well because you've not lived up to your own words this whole time. So nothing you say has a level of like honesty to it. Honestly, like I'm
Yes.
always looking at her sideways because like
Yeah.
nothing seems honest. Nothing seems like
Yeah.
she's gonna ever follow through.
And Driftmark is an important piece of the puzzle, right? Like, because sometimes it confuses me because the way they talk about it like it was like a throwaway Monopoly property. Like they're like, you could have Driftmark, and I'm just like they keep using it really willy nilly, and I'm like, but isn't Driftmark a very important part of all of this working? Like if you have Driftmark and you have this, you guys can work together because you know the like. Why do they keep kind of playing games with this place?
So Driftmark isn't necessarily a big strategical advantage. Like Dragonstone is the big Targaryen place. However, like and also Seaside, but Driftmark is where Lord Corlys has housed his whole fleet of ships.
Okay.
So if you want to control sea power in Westeros, then you have to align with House Driftmark and this is all Corlys is doing. He's the one who made that house rich with all the ships. So that's why Driftmark is important. That's why you didn't hear about it in Game of Thrones, because Driftmark wasn't a big thing in Game of Thrones. However, in this time period, because Corlys built out the house, that is why Driftmark is a big deal.
But then that's the big question. And I mean, not even the question, it also shows Alicent's, foolishness. Because it's like you're offering this woman something when she still controls the biggest navy and one of the biggest dragons herself.
Right.
Yeah.
And I also want to note that she tried to use her coochie commandments to get Kristen to go get Aegon from wherever the hell he was. She was like, all your feelings that you have for me as a queen. And she did that full in front of her one-eyed son, okay? Using her coochie commandment.
Was this little nigga, and was he hiding under a table? Like, he was hiding in a really
corny ass under the table, right?
Yeah, it's like he was hiding, but it wasn't like a real good.
Was he drunk? Like
it wasn't a real good hiding spot.
I thought they put him there.
I thought he was drunk.
He was drunk as fuck. I thought he was drunk.
I think she drugged him and put him there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So like when she said she stashed him, she literally meant she stashed him away.
Or once she was, once the payment was made, she stashed him there. I think she had him somewhere else, and then was like, "Oh, okay."
Well, he didn't mind being up in there. He was
like, that nigga don't mind shit.
He grimy.
Yeah.
All right, let's go into Chaos is Coming, where we talk about
one last thing on that.
Yes,
I mean, that man
love to do that. Go ahead.
It be his own kids, like it be your own people. Like that man really had his own kids up in there, fist fighting, teeth fighting, nail fighting.
Because
his mother and his father neglected him, disregarded him. He's looking at this like that's how you treat kids.
That's not an excuse.
But that's how he
got daddy issues.
You can be better, but he's not a better person. He's a bad person. He sees this as you can treat kids however you want to. My parents treat me however they wanted to treat me. I'm gonna treat these kids the way I want to treat them.
Targaryen, Kanye
That's how power works.
Are there any Chaos is Coming notes you guys wanted to put just again about themes or thoughts about what's going to happen in the future based on things that's happened in this episode?
Speaking of kids, we mentioned this earlier.
What you say?
Hell to pay, boy. That's what's gonna happen.
Go ahead, Porsheuh.
Speaking of kids, we spoke about this earlier. The kid that had the pale hair. His name is Gaiman Pale Hair. He's going to become.
Star Wars.
Listen, I know Game of Thrones do that. I understand, Porsheuh. Just like Jon Snow. The nigga's name was Snow because he was a bastard, and they just use what's around you. That's your name, my nigga. Oh, he was born in the snow, you Jon Snow. Just like you were saying, my nigga, your name Elisarius saying. I get it. However, pale hair.
Yeah,
pale hair. That's the best.
Why not cut tooth?
But I was like Game of Thrones. Like the world of Westeros, honestly, like has like the different names for illegitimate children are based on like where they are. So if you're from like High Garden and all of that, then you're like a flower
from the streets.
And he's from the streets of Flea Bottom. So the streets of Flea Bottom and King's Landing, they have another one for that, but I forgot it off the top of my head. It's another one, but it's not pale hair. But that's how they distinct like that he has Targaryen ancestry because he has pale hair. That's what they did.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways,
from the streets.
Gaiman Pale Hair is going to become. I don't know. So I think this is either Gaiman Pale Hair or it's like a Easter egg to show because I feel like this kid is not the right age to be Gaiman Pale Hair.
They changed it up.
Gaiman? Wait, his name is Gaiman?
Gaiman. His name is Gaiman. Damon and
AKA
Damon.
coming.
Like, I'm tired of these rhyming ass names. I'm tired of the same name used 50 times for the same.
You think that's bad? Freaking George R. Martin named the whole house of where Catelyn Stark is from, River Run. He named them all after what are they?
Beatles.
Muppets?
Yeah.
My nigga, George R.R. Martin named a whole house after Muppet characters?
Yeah.
Like Bert
So
and
there's
Ernie?
like an
I know you're fucking
Elmo.
lying.
There's if you go through them.
I know you're fucking lying.
They're all Muppets.
He be doing anything.
Hey,
So
I
finish
worked too
that
hard.
Okay, but who is gaming? Waldo Geraldo Faldo. Who is
Gaming
this nigga?
the Game Boy.
Gaiman is the son of one of the illegitimate children of Aegon, and he is going to become
A
troublesome.
He's gonna be trouble.
He gonna be on Mortal Kombat. Is what he gonna be.
He gonna be trouble, Portia. What kind of trouble we talking about? Like dragon level trouble?
We're talking about we're all gonna be fighting over a throne, and we're all gonna be looking for some sort of bloodline to say why someone should have the throne. So,
But he was in a pit. What you? Okay.
He said he ain't rising up out of that. Okay, I guess, girl.
Yeah. Clean that nigga up like Dirty Rotten Scoundrels or something.
But then when he smiled, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your king, huh?
Yeah, but that nigga gonna bite off anybody's neck who disagree.
Relax.
They're
Relax. Well, who said they got to keep an eye on the former Lord Commander if he's still alive?
that was me. Do y'all remember what happened in Game of Thrones when the former Lord Commander disappeared out of Westeros?
Oh yes, he came back and fucked shit up.
And then he got killed though, right?
Right.
So
was he really a factor? He's a non-factor.
I pretty much throw a non-factor. That old bastard ain't doing shit at this point.
Well, he could round up support. Like, is he going to go to
Hold
Hold on. Is he going to eventually go to Rhaenyra's support? Rhaenyra and Daemon's side and support them?
We're gonna see.
How's he even gonna get over there?
We're gonna see.
Man, this man gonna die of
He finna
dysentery
die.
before he get there.
All them bitches dying.
On the
They all
Oregon
did.
Trail.
That's the story.
And then we said that earlier, but the twin and Cargo brothers, like, we got to be careful with them too, because as BenHameen pointed out, one of them was
I'm scared of the
shits, and the other
Cargo
one
brothers,
wasn't.
man. Them dudes are psychos. I swear to God.
What makes them worse? Wait, what makes them more psychotic than Larys?
How you think they're psychotic? I don't think they're
No,
psychotic.
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the real deal Cargo brothers. I ain't talking about the dudes
I don't
on
know
the
who
show.
that is. Okay.
The twins who do the remodeling. That's
Oh,
what
you
I thought
talking
you were
about the
talking
Property
about.
Brothers?
Yeah, the Property Brothers. Yeah, them dudes
I
are scary,
don't watch.
boy.
See, I didn't even know who the fuck that was. I
don't know why would you be scared. I'm not Jonathan, and I don't like I know them. I don't know.
One of them is with
terrifying.
Zoe Deschanel, if that matters to people.
I'm trying to remember who Zoe Deschanel is.
She's the one that looked like
Girl.
Katy Perry, who
Right?
also looked like
From New Girl.
6
I
other
like
white
her.
girls.
Yeah, pretty much.
Prince went on her show.
True indeed, he did.
Wow.
Respect.
All right. Are there any other Easter eggs or points to be made, especially from the Grand Maester? Because we only got one more episode left, and as far as I know of the story, like this fucking misunderstanding that Alicent is having is going to be the cause of the death of many creatures that we love in this thing.
It's not. We'll do this. It's not just Alicent. Even though I hate her, I can't stand her, and I hope that she falls on a ton of bricks.
And by the way, all the vitriol is making sense now. All the vitriol from like episode 2 and 3, where we was like, "Yo, why Portia's so heavy on her?" Like, nah, I get it, understood.
Yeah, no, I just can't F with her. I can't even fake it because I'm like, nah, I know what she's about to do. Anyways, even though I can't stand her, I will say that no matter what happened, if Alicent turned or not, her father is going to make sure that Rhaenyra was not going to immediately have an ability to get to the throne, and he probably would have actually set something up where he would have had Alicent lure Rhaenyra back to the place just so they could kill her. So I think no matter what happened, this Dance of Dragons was going to happen because Otto Hightower, as you saw in the Small Council, had already been setting it up. The way that the common folk reacted at the coronation whenever they said he's King Aegon, and they were just kind of like, okay, whatever, and then they were like clapping. Like if you remember the episode where Daemon when you abused his Rhaenyra's love for him. When they were out in the crowd, the play was happening, and everybody in the crowd was agreeing with them that Rhaenyra should not be the heir,
right,
from the play. So who do you think paid for these plays to be going on to turn the minds of the common folk? Who do you think is playing the long game to turn people against Rhaenyra taking the throne? So no matter what happened, it was always going to come down to they were not going to let Rhaenyra take the throne.
Right?
Larys?
But I'm just going to say this because I got to say it, y'all. Callbacks, okay? I think that Alicent told Aegon, listen, Otto's going to tell you, your grandpa going to tell you to kill Rhaenyra, but don't do it, right? Because Alicent wanted one last fix, okay?
Oh my God. I was thinking, like, what's she gonna say?
Rhaenyra is pregnant right now. And Rhaenyra said in the other episode, listen, I'm going to come back on Dragonback. And Alicent wanted that because she wanted to smell her coochie. But you'll never smell it again, bitch. Because you went against the grain. You went against the family. Okay?
But I'm sitting here intently listening to Chika like, oh, she about to say some new shit. And she say that shit, bro. I was not ready. That's hilarious.
I will give you that the way that Otto said your childhood companion, I was like, ooh, did he also catch the way that we saw?
He said it very spicy, and I ain't like that.
Yo, when Alicent walked in on Otto when he was licking up that letter, and I really want to know who he was sending that letter to, but the way his hair flipped, that nigga looked so spicy in that light, boy. That man, she came in there, that man was like, oh, you been playing the game, have you?
Once again, these smug looks. Boy. I hate these goddamn smug looks.
Oh my God, the smuggest of
and
the smug.
Way that the way that I think he was trying to channel Viserys whenever Viserys was talking about Rhaenyra, but it just came off real false when he was like, in certain lights, you look like your mother. And I was like, gross. And the way that Alicent was also like, ugh, and then like left. I was like, this man is gross.
Yeah, I mean, but that was valid. He's gross because he's just inadvertently gross. Because in that moment, he wasn't really trying to be gross. You know what I mean? He was really trying to be heartfelt with his daughter. It just, it just is what it is. Because because he is gross.
He was trying to be heartfelt.
He was right.
That what it was.
He's really having that moment where he's like, damn, you look like your mom. You know what I mean? But then it's like,
I thought he was trying to be being a smart ass. That only read to me as being a smart ass. You look like your mother in certain lights. Like he even said that with love in his heart.
After she had stood up to him. But also like, I was like, either that he's trying to be like charming the way Viserys was trying to be charming whenever he was talking to his daughter.
Yeah.
Or he was trying to be like your mother is the only woman I let talk to me like this and under this light.
Yeah, both of those.
Up to me, you look like your mother.
Both of those.
Hey, Porsheuh, what happened to the Christopher Reeve brother? Did he do something in the books?
Who is the Chris? I'm afraid to ask.
Hey, call back to the first episode, right? Because Daemon wasn't being shit during the tourney and everything. And so then he fought Otto's son, who turned into Christopher Reeve brother because the horse fell on him. Does he come back?
Forgot about him.
No, you don't come back in that world from this.
Okay.
No,
I just wanted to know.
Yeah,
I think he's done.
I got two questions before we wrap up.
Yeah.
What is Aemon on?
You tell us. You tell us what you think Aemon is on.
Besides cosplaying as Daemon?
You know that Thanos meme where he's like, what was he cooking? I need like that with Aemon's face. Like, what was he on? Because
you see his mouth.
There were so many moments in this episode where
that lower jaw was moving.
Like, I get it. He wants to be king, but he had chances to just murk his brother and be king. And then he sits there with the hater face when his brother's getting the crown, and it's like, you could have just murked this dude and been king if you really wanted it. Really? But then it's like, or you could have like pushed him out and let him get away. But so is it just that loyalty? Is it just that like, oh, I love my mom. I love, the lineage and all that bullshit. Is that why that's
or
what
is it
Aemon
the long
is on?
game again?
I don't know about that.
Or do all the kids lack critical thinking skills because their parents did not make sure that they had critical thinking skills?
Oh, Aemon has no critical thinking. That man is psycho.
Aemon is smart.
He wants to be Aemon. Like he wants to be Aemon.
No, he wants to be Daemon.
He wants to be Daemon.
People keep saying that. And I think he wants to be, but he knows, or he maybe don't realize he is not him.
No,
Like they are two
of
different.
course he
people.
doesn't realize because he's a little shit.
He doesn't,
even though he looked like he's 45.
Why
Yeah.
would you want to be Damon?
Yeah,
He's a little
that
shit,
part.
and he know. First of all, you know when you see the alpha, right? Like he know that nigga Damon go hard, and he want to be like that nigga. He want to be able to chop off niggas' head whenever the fuck, and have nobody say nothing to him for it. He want to be able to move in the world like that, and he don't got it like that.
If he was really about to show his power, he would have done what you said. He would have just chopped off his brother's head or shoved him out or whatever. Because Damon would have done it. Damon would have been like, "Oh, Viserys, you don't want to be king? That's cool."
Yep, my turn. You get on that boat, or you get this chop.
Not this chop, but I guess. But have we? But because of the previous episode, haven't we come to the understanding that it wasn't always just about the throne to Damon? Like at least when it comes to his brother, like he really did love his brother like that. Like he went to kill his own brother
for a good part of his life. He was like, "I see you are not really taken to this throne. I could do it. I'm not afraid to kill things. I'm not afraid to lead things. I'm not afraid. You're too hesitant for me. So if you don't want it, I can just take it." And he kept checking his brother. He kept checking him.
And that's the last thing I wanted to mention is that Patty, whatever, deserves an Emmy for this.
He absolutely deserves an Emmy.
Because they dragged his ass out for yet another episode for him to play a corpse.
Was that him or was that a body? Was that like
that looked like him.
That was him.
That looked like him.
That was absolutely him. First of all, his name is Patty Considine.
Yep, and he's listed in the credits.
And no, that's the corpse is him. And they said that, at least from the previous episode, the director said that they watched Patty die over and over and over again in different camera angles.
Oh yeah,
like because you know how they have to keep
and you got to reshoot that scene over and over again.
Yeah, but no, Patty played the hell out of Viserys, and I agree with you, Ben. I mean, deserves all the awards for that.
Yeah, I mean,
George R. R. Martin said that he played Viserys way better than he wrote Viserys.
Right.
I mean, with Elmo out here, I don't believe that's
Right. Rip back of Notre Dame. Fraggle Rock.
Yeah. And interesting enough, Patty is a fan of RuPaul's Drag Race. So there's a gift going around, or video going around of him saying, "Look at her coming down with Targaryen realness." So I thought that was cute of him. But I fuck with Patty a lot, and he just did a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
All right, wrapping up this episode, let's talk about our Dragoon of the Week. Again, this could be the worst character that you couldn't just completely just don't fuck with, or it could have been the MVP of the episode. Mine was Rhaenys, because at the end of the day, regardless of, and you made sense. Yes, that made sense, Porsheuh. Why would she do that? You know, there's a lot to think about. I did like how she fucking left in style. She, again, sorry to the collateral damage, sorry to this man, but I'm have a fucking dragon and I got to get the fuck out. So I liked it. What about you guys?
I also had Rhaenys as my Dragoon of the Week, but I see her as both the MVP and the Goon. So I'm like, girl, prime opportunity to split fire on people.
Prime.
Goon, straight goonery. Could have just. Why would you not miss up on the opportunity?
Right.
You're gonna see Damon, and Damon's gonna be like, so let me get this straight.
That's what I'm saying.
You were sitting there on a dragon, and they were all sitting in front of you, and you could just went, and you just let the dragon roar.
You know Damon gonna do. He gonna cock his head aside. Said, so you let them live.
So they're still breathing to this day. Okay, they're not ashes.
Nope. Chika, who's your Dragoon of the Week?
My Dragoon, the MVP is Westerling for ripping off that cloak. Rip him if he's dead. I don't know if he's dead or not. But Westerling. Then the nasty of the nasty is fucking Larys, the cockroach, the scammer, the foot fetish bitch. Okay, how you gonna be walking around in a castle with no panties on and just ready to see feet? Disgusting. I hope somebody goes and whoops his ass.
It's showing feet in the racial chat. BenHameen, who was your Dragoon of the Week?
My MVP of the week might be Larys. You know.
Why?
For letting his feet flat fly.
No.
Look,
God.
I'm not one to, slut shame.
No. We're trying to kink shame. We're not kink shaming him.
The foot fetish is not what makes us annoyed.
It's not the problem. He is the problem.
But once again, everybody on this show is a problem. So I have no Oh, this guy's
Okay,
good.
let me simplify it. He's a problem that I don't fucking like. Okay.
This
No
guy's
boxes,
honest.
no briefs.
All the honest people are idiots to me. First of all, like anyone who's honest and to keep their word on this show is a fool. Like for what? You know what I mean? For what? And also people who don't keep their word are fools. So it's kind of like I don't know, like because like Ned Stark was an honest dude, idiot. His son was dishonest and was an idiot. Robb Stark was an idiot. You know, he didn't marry the right woman and got himself killed. So I don't really know. It's more like I like the people who just play the game. You know, like Daemon is not an honest dude, but he's definitely playing the game.
Why not Mysaria over Larys for playing the game?
Right,
because Mysaria is on that wild shit too.
Because she might have got cooked.
She was saving the children.
We talked about it. She did not get cooked.
All right. Well, I'm hoping. She's also one of my MVPs of the week. I just like Larys because
you just like weird ass niggas. He really
that make everybody uncomfortable.
Just say it. Just say you like people who are up to shenanigans and tomfoolery
and foolishness. Yes.
In the story, I like people up to shenanigans and tomfoolery. And my man Aemon did not bring me enough shenanigans and tomfoolery in this episode. I really expected more from him. I always expect more foolishness from this man.
But you're probably the only person who expects a lot out of Aemon, like, in the world. Like, I expect more of Aemon.
I do, because, not that I expect a lot of him, I expect foolishness out of him. And that didn't come in this episode like it should have. So, I expected him to cut off that idiot brother's head in the street. I really thought that whole scene was going to end a lot bloodier than it did. And, yeah, so that's my Dragoon of the week. I have one last thing about Aemon, but I can't remember what it is right now, so I'm gonna let it ride.
Okay, you might cut it off in the middle of my ending, and I'm sure it'll come up during then. But thank y'all so much for listening to. Ooh, okay, people yelling. Thank y'all so much for listening to Castle Black, episode 9 review of House of Dragons. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you, everyone who's been supporting us, who have been loud about it in the streets, letting people know to listen to us. Thank you. Make sure you are subscribed to For All Nerds on your favorite podcast platform. That's the only way to listen to Castle Black. Also, make sure you're subscribed on our YouTube page to watch our beautiful faces. That's on For All Nerds TV. Make sure you're following us too on the Twitters, and make sure you're adding us if you want to quote anything we've said on the show. Chika Supreme, you see on screen. I'm at Tatiana King. Also, there is at DJ BenHameen, as well as at Porsheuh. Be sure you also following the Castle Black official podcast page. That's Castle Black Pod on Twitters. And make sure that you are supporting us in a variety of ways. If you love what you hear, you want to hear us do more Game of Thrones stuff, or just do even more cool stuff that's just fun. You love listening to us banter and go off. Make sure you are on our Patreon, patreon.com/forallnerds. And also make sure you check out our merch page, tpublic.com/stores/forallnerds. Chika is wearing one of the major designs there, the Views from the 616. That is our MCU focused podcast where we cover all things in Marvel. BenHameen is actually wearing a special shirt that's going to be coming soon to a new platform. We're going to announce that real soon, but this is exclusive right here. Those are the Heralds of Galactus, the names of the Heralds of Galactus on his shirt. We have that and some more amazing surprises coming when it comes to new designs for our merch. I don't even know what to say. I feel like we said everything. Anything else?
I got one question for our listeners, because House of Dragon is ending for the time being.
Yeah.
And I've seen people asking us. One person asked us, are we going to interview with the vampire? I know a few people have asked about the Lord of the Rings show. And, I just wanted to know if there was anything that, they wanted the Castle Black team to cover, or the Daughters of the Dragon to cover while, House of Dragon isn't around.
Hit us up. Let us know.
Because, I think Castle Black is a, brand that can be trusted and should continue while, just because the show ain't on don't mean it shouldn't be there.
Absolutely. I ain't watching the fucking Rings show. I'm good.
I'm interested in Interview with the Vampire.
And Rice Racist.
Oh.
Well, Lolita's black now, so it doesn't matter.
We might want to, I don't know if you want to table this, but they did update it so that it actually is written for a black man being a vampire in that time of the
Going through different time
era.
periods
Oh.
as a black
So
man.
they
I wanna
actually,
see
so
that
even
then.
though Anne Rice may have been racist, they have adjusted her properties. This is because I went to New York Comic Con with the For All Nerds and went to the panel for the new series coming out that she has for witches. It's like based in New Orleans as well, and they talked about the fact that they have been doing it with an eye towards like actually talking about what people today would want to see. So
Okay.
Oh, that's sweet.
I love it.
I
And
love
as
it when they do
Porsheuh
that to a
mentioned,
racist.
make sure you go to our YouTube page to watch all of our interviews and content from New York Comic Con, especially the incredible cosplay videos we have. BenHameen did mad cosplay videos. I mean, we all did together. We all captured some amazing footage, and but all directed by DJ BenHameen. Thank you so much. And I think that's it. Like I said, we only got one more episode, the finale.
Yeah, so hit us and let us know what we should be talking about or what we should be doing.